All right, I'm live on YouTube. All right, and I'm live on the gram. All right, all right. Welcome to Consultation Wednesday, where I answer all your questions on the various processes. I teach a little something today too. Hope y'all had a good, what was it, Labor Day, Memorial Day? I don't know. I don't pay no attention to it. Not to mention, it ain't like it's the end of the summer. The end of the summer is the end of this month. The 22nd, I believe. 22nd is the end of the summer. So I don't even know what that holiday all about, except for getting drunk with family members, cookouts and shit like that, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna go into a little history for y'all. What I'm gonna bring up is the Curtis Act of 1898. No, I'm not talking about your boy 50 Cent, Curtis. I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about the Curtis Act. All right. I put it in the chat so y'all can pull it up. No, I have not chose a date for 241, 242 webinar. I'm going to do it real soon because I know y'all been waiting. Y'all like, man, Jonah, stop bullshitting. I feel you. You know what I mean? Why do people always come to the door while I'm on the radio? And they just standing there too. Hurry up. I bet they don't even have no reason to be here. Oh, was it delivery? All right. Always got shit being delivered. All right. Let me go to the Curtis Act. The Curtis Act of 1898 was an amendment to the United States Dawes Act. It resulted in the breakup of tribal governments and communal lands in Indian Territory, now Oklahoma. Of the 5 civilized tribes of Indian Territory, the Choctaw, the Chickasaw, the Mesquite or Creek, the Cherokee, and the Seminole. These tribes had been previously exempt from 1887 General Annulment Acts, the Dawes Act, because of its terms of their treaties. See, first of all, they can, and they did, take away their Indian territorial government. They did it because these so-called 5 civilized tribes, they got rid of the black people, the real people. They got rid of the Moors and got them to call themselves only Choctaw, Chickasaw, Muskogee, Cherokee, and Seminole. These was Asians and white peoples in this tribe now, right? The treaties they couldn't break was the treaties with the Moors. If you're not seeing yourself as a Moor, which allows them to even be over here in this land, and you only coming at them as a Seminole or Cherokee, see the problem? But let's go on. In total, the tribes immediately lost control of 90 million acres of their communal lands. They lost more in subsequent years. See, also they broke the trust that those lands was in, because the real beneficiaries wasn't even a part of it anymore. So they could get rid of it in 1887 because there was no more beneficiaries to the original trust. The act also transferred the authority to determine members of the tribes to the Dawes Commission. See? So the Dawes Commission, that's when they came up with that $5 Indian. They started putting white people in it as part of the registration of members. Thus, individuals could be enrolled as members without tribal consent. By effectively abolishing the remainder of the tribal courts, tribal governments, and tribal land claims in the Indian Territory of Oklahoma. See, did you hear that? From the Aboriginal people, they took their tribal courts, tribal governments, and tribal lands from them in their land claims because they did not recognize them as beneficiaries of the land anymore. People weren't there. I just read it to y'all. The Dawes Commission put in all these other people that aren't kin to you. They got y'all believing y'all black, colored, African American, all that bullshit. The shit they made up. And I already told you the word Indian came from the Dutch Indian Trading Corp. And that's what they used to destabilize Aboriginal governments all around the world. That company, which was the first company that was traded on the stock market, went around the world stealing people and land and trading. Yes. That's your slave ship was company ships. There was no slave ships. And they tell you exactly who they moved around the world, which was white people. Wasn't no color people folk being moved anywhere around the world. No people with melanin, especially people with melanin and kinky hair. They were trading Indian people, melanated people with straight hair all around the planet. Those are your original Asian people. And every other so-called people came out of Asian people. Those are your Asian people. Today, Chinese people, Asian, Japanese, Asian, Arab people, Asian, Indian people, Asian. You name it. All of them are Asian. Came out of Asia, right? All right, so let me go on. Officially titled the Act for the Protection of the People of the Indian Territory, the act is named for former Vice President Charles Curtis, Republican congressman for Kansas, and its author. He was a mixed Native American and European descent. See, so he put all this shit through to what? To get rid of the Aboriginal, the melanated people with kinky hair out of these tribes so that they could take over and do the hijack by law, by their bullshit laws, right? His mother's side, Kansa Osaka Potanawi, and French, and on his father's side, 3 ethnic lines of British Isle ancestry. See, so they trying to make it seem like he was Native American. Even the Native American part, right, was still watered down. These was mulattoes. These was nowhere near Aboriginal, right? Curtis was raised in part of the Kaw Reservation of his maternal grandparents, but also lived with his paternal grandparents and attended Topeka High School. He read law and became an attorney, and later was elected to the United States House of Representatives and Senate. Did y'all hear that? He read law to become a lawyer. Back then, you didn't need no license. You just needed to know the laws and the rules. But I want y'all to look into this. This is when so-called Indians stopped being Indians. They became some of the first, what we call citizens or strawmen. All right? Just straight history for y'all. All right? Now let me open up the call lines and see, what questions we got out there. Just to let y'all know, I ain't no joke on this shit. I'm going to 253-472. Peace to the God. Peace.
Yeah, peace to the guys, John. How you doing?
I'm doing wonderful, magnificent, great. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing great.
Good.
My first question I wanted to ask, say for instance, if I have a trust that's located in South Dakota, do I have to worry about having a foreign trustee?
Absolutely. Why wouldn't you? Look.
Okay, so
didn't I take y'all through the IRS manual and what they said? It's called the court test, the control test. And what did they say is the only way not to be under that jurisdiction, to be considered a foreign trust?
Be foreign.
The way to be foreign is to have someone who controls all substantial decisions of the trust, and they can't be a U.S. citizen. So even if you in South Dakota, what good is it if the person controlling the trust is American citizens, so they can control, the government itself can control its citizens, which means it controls your trust. I didn't say these rules.
Okay.
The IRS did.
Okay, sounds great. The reason why I was asking that because I have a friend that's a CPA, and one of his clients got in trouble because when he filed his taxes and did everything, he had a foreign trustee, but the CPA, he let him know that the IRS said that they couldn't get in touch with the foreign trustee, so that they established his trust as bogus.
Bullshit. This is coming from he said, she said, and it's coming from a CPA. Bullshit.
Yeah, that's what.
So you're gonna believe the words of a CPA instead of the IRS manual?
Well, no, he just said that. He just told me. He said that this person got in trouble because the IRS couldn't get in touch with his foreign trustee.
I ask you again. Are you going to believe the words of a CPA or the actual IRS manual, the actual laws? That's a yes or no question. Which one?
No.
Which one you gonna believe?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Dog.
Yeah, the IRS manual.
The IRS manual says you got to have a foreign trustee, right? Now, why the fuck would a foreigner have to answer anything to the IRS? Do they have jurisdiction over him?
Right, no.
So how could this guy get in trouble? Get the fuck out of here. It's a lie.
I don't know. That's what he told me.
So what you mean you don't know? Hold on. See, this is where I'm getting annoyed. Because you claim you don't know. Facts. Is this a fact? I read the rules to banking over in foreign countries. And they said, we won't open a bank account for American citizens. Because when we do, what happens is it opens the door for the IRS to come in and audit their accounts and shit like that. You cannot be an American citizen and open up bank accounts all over the world. Is that true, or did I make that up?
I think that's true.
I think it's true too. I'm 100% sure it's true. So by that right there, you know that the IRS do not have any jurisdiction over anyone except American citizens. So how could the IRS possibly have jurisdiction over that man's trust if he had a foreign trustee? The trustee determines what kind of trust it is. It's foreign. Now, I showed you in the IRS manual where it says if it's foreign and it has a 98 number, it puts you on what? The do not report list. And if they solicit you to pay taxes, you write down simply, I'm not responsible for no U.S. tax return. So see, either you don't know your lessons or you really confused, my nigga. You don't know enough. I wouldn't have even told the story. I know what the IRS manual says, so I know it's bullshit. The problem is you don't seem like you.
Everything you gave last week, I highlighted everything. I got all that. I know all that. I was just going to run that by you and see what you have to say about that.
This is what I'm saying. I'm saying if you really knew what the IRS manual said, you had no need to run it by me and check with me to see if what was right. You would know. I'm not checking with no one. I'm quoting you directly from the IRS manual.
Okay,
see?
So even if they couldn't get in touch with the foreign trustee, that don't make a difference?
Dog, they can't get in touch. He's foreign. He don't have to answer shit.
That makes plenty of sense.
What you mean? They have no jurisdiction. So I can write someone in China and say, you better answer me?
That makes plenty of sense. I'm glad I asked that question. Most definitely.
I'm glad because I hope it clears it up for the people. Y'all need to study the shit that I show you. If I show y'all the laws, y'all need to commit it to memory. Y'all are not knowing. If you don't have it in memory, right off the top of your dome, you don't know. If they say you have no rights unless you know how to enforce them. If you can't do it off your dome, you can't enforce them.
Yeah, I understand it much better now.
Okay, good. I did my job then.
Yeah, my next question is that, say for instance, that in my trust, my wife is a trustee and I'm the trust protector. Can I use the minute sheet to make myself the grantor with that trust also?
You already are the grantor. Whose trust is it? Who started it?
I did.
Then you're already the grantor. What do you mean?
But I'm not listed on as grant. I'm listed as the trust protector.
Dog, where'd you get your paperwork from?
I got it from you.
Then that's a damn lie. It's called settler. Settler is the grantor. Who's written as the settler?
We don't have that settler, and we only have the trustee.
Bullshit. Then you didn't get that paperwork from me. You got it from someone else that gave it to you. That's not my paperwork. And once again, I'm telling you, you don't know your lessons. Because you're supposed to know a settler and a grantor is one and the same thing. And if you started the trust, you are automatically the grantor or the settler. But my paperwork does not say that.
Okay, all right.
So you need to stop getting paperwork from other niggas that listen to me. Buy the paperwork yourself so you know it's done right. A lot of y'all be trying to be cheap, get paperwork from your boy. Your boy filled it out the way he understood it, and it's wrong.
No, you did my paperwork.
Then nigga, you gonna tell me settler's not there?
I need to look over it again because
I want you to pull it up right now. I want you to pull it up right now.
Oh, gosh, I'm gonna be holding up the line.
I don't give a damn.
You want me to pull it up right now?
Right now. And it shouldn't take long. I got mines up. I pulled mines up.
Yeah, mine is not on the computer. It's in a folder here.
It should be even easier for you to pull up a paper copy if you know where it is. You just said it's in a folder. I think you bullshitting me, man. I think you just don't understand your paperwork.
No, I wouldn't bullshit you, John. I've been knowing you for too long to bullshit you about anything.
I'm saying you're bullshitting me on the fact that you don't know your paperwork and you're supposed to. And when I'm saying, yo, pull up the paperwork, and you saying, yo, it's in the folder, I don't want to, it sounds like you're lying. I'm not saying you're lying. I'm saying it sounds like it.
Well, I got to tell you, you're wrong because I don't lie to you. I don't lie to anybody else. I'm not a liar.
Like I said, where's the paperwork? You got it pulled up yet?
No, I don't get it pulled up. Not yet, no.
Mm-hmm. The very first, soon as it talks about the TCUs, which is the trust certificates, Then right up under that, it says settler. And you have to put your full straw man's name down that it's the settler. I got it right in front of me. And my template don't change. Especially you telling me if I did it, it gotta be there.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Jonah. I can't even find my trust because I'm looking at yours, the paperwork from yours, Jonah Bay Express Trust.
Okay. Look at the one that said Jonah Bay Express Trust and show me if it says settler.
No, Jonah Bay Express Trust minutes. It don't say anything.
What you mean? That's the trust. If it says trust minutes, my nigga, that is the motherfucking what's the name paperwork? Where's the trust declaration? You just talking about the minutes. Where's the declaration?
Declaration. Yeah, right here. It says Declaration of Express Trust established March 20th, 2014, 8:19 p.m. This indenture agreement.
Okay, go past that. Listen to me. Go past that paragraph. Go past the second paragraph. Read the third one. Tell me what it says.
Oh, shit. Damn. Witness, whereas the settler...
Motherfucker. Okay, motherfucker. Apologize.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I got it.
You don't know your paperwork. I didn't say that to diss you. I said that to say you got to study more.
I know.
All right then. Peace, God.
Peace, God.
I'm sorry, guys. I had to go through that because it seemed like I was incompetent. I know I'm not incompetent. So somebody got to be wrong. Somebody got to be right. I had to just show and prove. Right? So y'all need to do a little more studying. What y'all, just because you only grasp a certain part don't mean the other parts aren't there. So now he knows he's not going to try to change his trust paperwork and put the word grantor when settler is the same. Right? You know, so let me go to the next caller. I'm going to 325-203. Peace to the God. Peace.
Hey, Jonah, how you doing?
I'm doing wonderful, magnificent, and great. Y'all don't be mad at me. I had to be point blank. That's that New York shit.
Oh, no, you good.
So what's up?
I just have a question. I got pulled over the other day for a no registration and a no insurance. Now, I don't have my birth certificate authenticated, and I did give her my driver license. I'm in the middle of writing up an affidavit of truth because I'm in Texas, so we have
How new are you to me?
Code. Huh?
How new are you to my information?
Fairly new.
Okay, good. Because I'm about to cuss your ass out. Good.
No, no. That's why I was like, I'm very new. You're going to see when I start talking how new I am.
I excuse you. What I need you to do, go to jonahbay.com and pick up the injunction for your state. And you're going to put that in. Because, let me tell you this. What you did, what they said you did is correct. You're driving around as a United States citizen with a license. The car wasn't registered. The car was not insured. That's a violation of their rules. Now, I'll give you an example. Me. First of all, I got my injunction. Right? Secondly, I got my IDP and my foreign driver's license. And I have my car in a trust. So the car's not in their jurisdiction. I'm not in their jurisdiction. I'm considered foreign. And I have the injunction on the do not taint the boot. Nothing happens to me. When I bought my son's BMW, I had to take it to the shop to get it, checked over, make sure everything was right. I don't believe dealerships, right? So I drove it. I got stopped. I had none of that. I did have the paperwork that it was just bought, right? But I never even had to show the paperwork. It was just bought because when he asked me for my license, I handed him the IDP and all that, and all of that shit came up. He didn't want to hear nothing. He didn't want to talk no more. Have a nice day. Bye. Took seconds. The stop took seconds. That's where you need to be. But what I want you to do is you're going to do your injunction. You're going to send it out to the governor. You're going to send it to the attorney general. You're going to send it to the sheriff of your county and 2 other sheriffs of nearby counties that you drive in, right?
Okay.
And you're going to send it out 3 times. And when you do that, you will be put on the do not detain list. Then you're going to take that and put it in your court case. It should handle it.
Okay, so they told me on the paper, she marked that I had to go up to the little municipal court within 10 days. So should I set it off for...
You go in there and say you need a court date.
Trial?
Yes, you need a court date. You haven't pleaded guilty or not guilty.
No.
My boy said you should do the copyright. You ain't got time for all of that. Just do the injunction.
Okay.
All right, then. Wonderful talking to you. Okay. Keep on listening.
All right. Thank you. Have a good night.
All right. Have a good night. All right. I'm going to the next caller. I'm going to 929-260. Peace to the God. Peace.
Peace to the God.
Peace to the God.
I'm so happy and thankful large sums of money come to me quickly and easily, as well as abundance of health, wealth, and information that comes to me, everybody listening, quickly and easily.
So, thank you, my brother.
I want to ask, no problem. I want to ask, before the archives was remodified, do I still have to go all the way back to changing my status from quote unquote black to Indian and whatnot?
No.
I don't know if you remember.
I do.
No?
I do. Hell no. Never do a SF 181. Never.
Okay.
This is how I had a consultation on it today. What's your status in details by doing your nationality? First, you have to go in and do a name change. Noble Drew Ali said, get a new name and do business in a new name, which means you actually got to go into court to change your name. It's called the adult name change form. You change your name. While the case is going on with your adult name change, you put in your declaration of being a Moor. I specifically got one formulated for out of the treaties, out of the Articles of Confederation, the Articles of Association, and what's the name? And it says if you take an oath to a foreign nation, you cease being a U.S. citizen, right? And it has to be in a court of record. Your name change court is a court of record, right? So then you do that. Then you would, once you get your name changed, you would then take that paperwork and apply for your non-citizen national passport. And then you would have to get in contact with me again, and I have to give you what they call an explanatory statement, which breaks down you're a Moor, you took an oath to a foreign nation, you cease being a U.S. citizen, and it does not have a social because your new name don't have a social. So you will put down all zeros, and you have to line out certain things on the back of the application. And then you would have ID stating that your new name, and you would have on your Moorish fez if you chose to wear it when you was taking your non-citizen national passport picture, and boom, that's true nationality. Now, according to the treaty called expatriation of Morocco, you can never put that new name onto the social or the birth certificate, because if you do, you lose your Moorish nationality. If you don't, you are called ipso jure Moor. That means by operation of law, ipso jure, operation of law, you automatically become a Moorish citizen. That's how you do that.
I overstand, God. I yield. I'm going to purchase some consultation time for everything else.
All right, then. Peace, God.
Peace, God.
All right. I got 516-270. Peace to the God. Peace.
Peace to the G.O.D.
No doubt.
¿Qué pasa? ¿Cómo estás?
¿Qué pasa, huh? I ain't talked to you in forever, man. Where you been? Living a vida loca.
There you go, man. It's funny, talking about that injunction. I went and tried to get it notarized at the county level. I just went over there, you know what I'm saying, to get it official. And then they denied. They denied throwing the stamp on there.
Oh, so you did your injunction and then you tried to get it authenticated?
No. I'm trying to get it. I just went down there just to get them to notarize.
Just go. They don't want to put their name on some shit that's going to put you on a do not detain list. It's like they giving you, so you got to go to a regular notary and get that done.
No, that's what my brother was telling me.
Because I was about to say, hold on, if the notaries already gave you the notarized copy of your injunction, they have no choice but to authenticate and tell you that this notary is a real notary. I was about to say that's against, you can have a suit against them for that. But no, they choose not to notarize it for you. They don't want to be liable.
Yeah, I figured that. They took the paperwork somewhere else, and two other people came down, started talking to me. I was like, whatever, let me just bounce. And let me actually get it back on that. Now, if I have paperwork to file, if I want to file it publicly into the county, what are the
That's called the miscellaneous file. And you could only put affidavits or UCCs in the miscellaneous.
Affidavits or UCCs?
Yeah, non-UCCs. Okay. Yeah.
Non-UCCs?
Mm-hmm.
All right, my brother. I yield back. I thank you for your input, and I'll hit you back, and we'll talk later, brother. Peace to the God. Peace, everyone. All right, peace.
All right, let me go to the next caller. I'm going to 702. 712. Peace to the God. Peace.
Peace, Jonah.
Peace.
How are you?
I'm doing wonderful, magnificent, and great. How are you?
Good. Thank you. So am I. So I am. I'm calling because I had a consultation with you this past Saturday concerning my grandson going to court. He had received 3 tickets.
That's for the dirt bike.
So we went to court today. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So we went to court today, and I haven't been in traffic court in so long. I was overwhelmed by the amount of individuals that was there. First of
1,000 people.
And then second of all, there was a lot of people there. And then second of all, there was a huge number of 17-year-olds.
I understand, but he was the only one that's supposed to say, I'm not liable to contract. I can't contract. He was the only one that was supposed to be in there spitting the law.
Yes. Well, the way they do it now is once you go up and you state your name and your age, then they have you fill out a paper to say what your plea is.
They want you to waive it. That's a contract. If they got to put their name on it. and say what they plead.
Right.
That's a contract.
Well, what I did was I wrote what you said to say, that he's under
legal disability.
You said to say under legal disability. And so with all those people that was there, he was the only 17-year-old that they gave this paper to. And so they said, your case has been transferred to Fulton County State Court. Once
that's proper.
Once he wrote that on there.
That's proper.
Yeah. And
that's proper because that's a real court of record. Right? And in the real court of record, he says that again, they got to let it go because they can't do contracts with minors. So, yeah. Good job. Good job. Good job, Grandma.
Well, thank you. And so,
was you scared? Was you scared? Was he scared?
Yes, he was there.
I said, was he scared?
And he was taking. Oh, no, he wasn't. Not as long as I'm there.
All right.
No, he's calm, cool, and collected. He's very poised, and I kept saying. He said, "I'm just going to tell Mama Minor." I said, "No, you're not. You're going to do exactly what Jonah told you to say, and that's under legal disability." And so I wrote out a 3x5 card and I handed it to him. I said, "These are the only two things that Jonah said for you to say." And he was like, "Well, yes, ma'am." And even though he had to write it out,
right. See, and that's what I'm saying. I kept it simple for you. I kept it simple. This is all you need to say. Fuck all that other. This is what you need to say.
Yeah, I think I was more worked up.
You was worked up. You like, you sure, Jonah? It seemed like, are you sure you ain't lying to me, Jonah? That's all? No, that's all he needs to say.
Yeah. And so I did what you said. I calmed down. I didn't overcomplicate it.
Right.
I got the forms together. I did hand I turned it into the court for the attorney and then one for also the judge.
Good.
His constitutional challenge.
Good. Y'all will be straight.
Yeah.
It probably when y'all get to state court, it ain't gonna rock. They know it's against the law. That's proven. And if y'all who don't believe that, it's called the Baby Act. Just Google the Baby Act and learn. All right. Wonderful talking to you, my sister.
Same here, Jonah. You take care.
All right. Peace. Someone said, Jonah, man, you gotta archive this show. Dog, I am. First of all, it's already archived. It's on YouTube. Right? It's on YouTube. It's going to be on Jonah Bey YouTube channel, Jonah Bey YouTube, right? Then I'm going to put it up on Patreon. It'll be archived there. Then it is already archived on Blog Talk, but you'll just hear the audio. You won't be able to see the video. And of course, on Instagram, I put it in the feed. If you're a member of Jonah Bey on Instagram, you'll have it in the feed and you can always go back and see it. So it's archived in 3-4 different places, right? So don't even worry about it. I got you. I talked about the Curtis Act, gave y'all that history. I talked about how to properly do your nationalization as more. And I also talked about the actual expatriation act, what you can't do with the new name, right? So it definitely is. With that being said, I want to play my commercial real quick for two of my companies.
When I want organic hygiene products, I visit naturalsomega.com. They have a variety of all-natural hygiene and healthcare products, ranging from body wash to toothpaste and more. The products are 100% organic. You won't find any of those harmful chemicals in any of the products at Naturals Omega. Visit naturalsomega.com at your convenience. 24 hours, 7 days a week. Naturals Omega is for the whole family. Visit naturalsomega.com.
Are you dealing with a legal situation? Are you being stopped and questioned by police for no reason? Got you feeling like the deck is stacked against you? You can get everything you need to protect yourself, your rights, and your property at JonahBay.com. You can learn how to remove that so-called judge from your case with the writ of Penendus and the Cices webinar and template. Get that so-called judge out of here. You can learn how to save your money so you can make money with the Discharge Webinar DVD right here at JonahBay.com. While you're there, you definitely need to pick up the injunction webinar and template. Don't believe me? Check this out.
Peace to the gods. You're now listening to the sounds of Hindsight Radio.
I want to share a story regarding the injunction. I did the injunction, and I was stopped by the police. I didn't realize it. So he said ticket, and so he went to his car and ran my plate, and I literally mean he almost ran back to my car with my license and said, "Have a nice day," and sent me on my way.
What happened to the ticket, though? Where's my damn
no ticket. He sent me on. He told me to have a nice day and sent me on my way. So the injunction does work.
Visit JonahBay.com.
At JonahBay.com, you can choose from a wide selection of webinars, seminars, templates, certified documents to get your remedy. He can teach you how to go ahead and get out of debt. And not only get out of debt, but to be self-sufficient where you don't need to go ahead and utilize the system. You are the system.
JonahBay.com.
All right. People said, yo, what is you on the gram? The gram is Jonah Bay. YouTube is Jonah Bay. They asked me what's the Patreon. Go to Patreon, Jonah Bay. They said SoundCloud. Go to SoundCloud and then search the THEE Jonah Bay Archives. Everything is named Jonah Bay, so y'all can find it, and it's very easy for y'all to find. So with that being said, we got about 3 minutes left. I'm going to take one more call. Make it quick, y'all. 404-519. Hello?
Yes, I'm here.
All right, make it quick. We ain't got that much time.
Okay. So basically, I just want to know if I have an express trust. I've already got my name changed. Is it necessary for me to have a 9-8 number and a state number for that express trust, as well as for my straight up name? So if I'm John Doe Express
How did you
Trust,
do it?
9-8 number. So what I did was I got a 9-8 number, and I got my name changed and everything. I got my trust filed. I went through the whole thing because I had to fight a felony case.
You're talking too much.
So
I just said, how'd you do it? I need simple questions. You ain't got time for all that. So you went and got your 9-8 name, and did you get your 9-8 name in your new Moorish name?
90 seconds.
What?
Yes, the 9-8 name says basically.
I see you talking too much. I need to answer your questions. We're gonna run out of time. Did you put the 98 number on the name that is your Moorish name?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Now, your 9-8 trust, that is just the number. The 9-8 number is just the number for your express trust. Now, your express trust should be the same name as that 9-8 name. And you put the word express trust on the end if you didn't already do. And then you have to do a declaration.
Got that. I did all that.
Okay, so you have an express trust and you have the foreign 98 number. Now, what's your other
yes.
questions?
I just wanted to know, does with the regular name, with that name, does it need an estate number as well as the express trust needs an estate number?
That was in the beginning when we were doing the estate. No. You are going to have to get the enterprise.
That's what I thought. Okay, because
Okay.
I've been listening to all of them and it's kind of my brain kind of mushed.
Okay,
good.
It's all good. All right, thank you for calling in.
Seconds.
What about that enterprise though?
I ain't got time. It's 19 seconds. I ain't got time. I'm sorry. Call me back next week.
Go ahead. Appreciate it.
All right, thank y'all for tuning in. That's our show for today. I hope y'all enjoyed yourself. I know I did. I hope y'all learned a lot. I did. Peace to the gods. We out.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.